Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you. And welcome back to the Beta Planners. We've returned to a Succubus Blessed Imperium and towards the last week of recording. And as you can see, we won, and it wasn't really a question anymore. We got like Kut, which, by the way, I just realized that I only got one of the two planets, so that is a little funky and surely causes even more issues regarding controlling of sectors. I will make this Kessa minor sector after I have reorganized a few things. As I've already done, they had too much power here, they don't have a unity thing, they didn't have a paradise dome, and they're really unhappy right here. Right now. And I'm already building some armies trying to suppress more or less their unrest, and it was at about 50 or so. So I'm pretty pleased about building a few armies here that will keep it in check. Make sure that they don't go rampart. But that is of course not the only thing that happened during this war. As you can see, these guys now have a continuous border, although they aren't capable of flying towards to it, because even for warp this would be too long of a distance. Yeah, our little vassal got mouse, but it's completely surrounded, and well, basically these guys got two in here, and then for some reason this goes in between here, because this apparently does more pressure than this, because perhaps this system isn't entirely theirs. I don't know, it's kind of weird. This war hasn't ended yet, but we'll come back to that. You didn't see that yet, that's a surprise. But it is at 71%, so there has been some progress made once again. We'll have to see how long it will last. We are currently attacking another Leviathan. Why? Well, currently... Oh, wrong one. Factions. The Silver Guard, if we kill the Leviathan, they will be pretty happy with us, and I tend to keep that for now. And then the Peaceful Committee, well, we'll have to wait until the non-violence thing goes away, if it ever goes away. After all, don't forget that we have the issue of having an awakened empire. What the hell? These guys are fleeing. Interesting. I like that idea. Whoa. Well, you're taking damage, that's for sure. It's a deal. We'll be patron of the arts. Sometimes there's a graphical glitch there. I wonder how much we're gonna lose in this battle. Finally, our big guys are coming in. Man, that took a one. Whoa, that was a big shot. That was a very big shot by that guy. Wonder what that destroyed. I wouldn't be surprised if that's an insta-kill. Yeah, there it is. Insta-kill. Battleship destroyed. The Stellar Devourer has been vanquished. Its remains curled up and evaporated, leaving only its digestive system and the stellar matter it contains. Our science teams have urged us to examine the remains. Maybe there's some profound knowledge to be had from understanding the digestive system, because it ate on planets. Study the corpse. Definitely will do that. And what did we lose? 1 corvette, 6 battleships. 6 battleships. Okay then. And 1 corvette. That was quite the battle. Study the corpse. We need a science ship in orbit. We will get a science ship in orbit. I think the nearest science ship is you, so research this project, please. And you guys, go back home and repair. So, we did another Leviathan slaying, and that means another faction pretty darn happy. Where are you?
Construction.
Silverguard. What?
Construction complete.
Leviathan slaying was all of a sudden gone. Oh, there are no more Leviathans. You just killed the last one, so we're never gonna have that bonus again. What in the world is that making? Fricka. Alright, well, that's too bad. I guess. We don't need physics anymore. It's engineering and biology. Whoa. Holy poop! Sorry, folks. This is going to be the last episode. We just claimed victory screen. Randomly. Succubi Stellar Alliance has won the game by having their Federation has owned 60% of all inhabitable planets. I don't know why then probably these guys are now shown as they were the president. But Yowza did not know that. Okay, I had not expected that this war would cause that. We have won! Because our Stellar Alliance actually made it so that we've got all the plans that we want. Yeah, and these guys are shown, though they are by far not the best one of them all. We're going to continue only to look at it, but Succubi Stellar Alliance, next Pax Republic is the Federation present at the moment, but well, we are of course the creator of it. Wow, we've won. We actually had a victory screen. I didn't expect that to come up. We've won. Of the Stellar Alliance, if we look at our close allies, they are inferior to us. The fleet power is inferior. The only thing is that their fleet power or capacity is superior, but we have so much better tech. Even these guys who have definitely grown, oh, their fleet power is equivalent, but their naval capacity is inferior. That's interesting because oh, yeah, I lost a few ships. Interesting. But these guys have grown well. So, and together we would stand against these guys. And if these guys are equivalent, then we will have like Freak, and these guys are coming in, and these, I trust you me, we would have crushed these guys. We would have won, and it doesn't matter already. We are already dominant. It's already done. And the fact that they are so slow in winning this war goes to show us that they're not really that impressive. We overran these guys so easily. So, I think it's time to look back then in that case. I really had expected that I would go here on a mass record thing, but with a victory, I'm actually okay with ending it right now. Well, let's just look at it. We are the Succubus. We started, of course, here in the Abyss at Chandelavri. We have, well, when it comes to science, I think we are the leader. Technology level is inferior. Yeah, don't look at the Awakened Empires. They're much stronger. They are inferior. Yeah, they are. And that is a thing that's also has helped us, of course. Pathetic, and inferior. These guys are not gonna get any further. And the same goes for you. Pathetic, and inferior. And even these guys who at a certain point, they changed their attitude completely, and then they got a problem because, well, they got crushed standing alone, but they're now all pathetic. They're behind us. Even these guys that are surrounded by enemies, they're starting to like us a wee little bit as we're building up trust. Our border friction has gone down. And we have charismatic ruler. We would slowly but surely make these guys be very happy with us. The main issue is here is the wary attitude, but we're building up the trust. It's ever so slow, but it is happening. These guys, they hate these two, but they actually like us. Of course, we have the materialists over here, and the bloody materialist, and the idiots that stood against us, who are, by the way, the same type of people. So I guess there is where this race comes from. Don't know why they inhabited with that, but who has been our vassal since antiquity? I don't know, a really long time ago when they were over here. We destroyed them together with the council. We have another vassal over here, and we still, of course, have two primitive worlds in which we are looking at, which we could incorporate if we wanted to, but we left them alone. Left them be clueless about the great threats of the universe. You don't always need to do that. We had several habitat stations. We were actually terraforming towards Gaian, but it takes such a long time that unfortunately I did not show that off. A Gaian world, well, the major thing of it is that it's 100% habitability for everybody. It's a bit ridiculous, it's a bit impossible, but that is what it does, and that would have made an impact on, where's the zealous people? People settling on a Gaia world will please the Council of Religious Conservatism. Not that they were happy already anyways. We made the greatest happy with the unity as one party with the royalism and the Council of Conservatism, which is of course egalitarian spiritualists. We actually kept also some other people happy, the ones with the scientists. They love us. Actually, we have sin envy, but it's about to go away because we're destroying the robots. It's currently over here. But they're quite happy with us. These guys are even happy with us. The Xeno Protection Party, the Xenophiles. Yeah, and these guys, the Xenophobes, not so much. Nor the high militarists. This is the militarist, and I think this is... I'm not sure. This is also xenophobic, I think. But I also know this is... Oh, this is peaceful, I believe. Yeah, this is peaceful and this is egalitarianism. Egalitarianism, we really don't like it. They don't like us. Well, screw them. Egalitarianism, for some reason, always was larger than it should have been. But whatever. We got enough influence to run. We are the science leaders with the exception of these guys. But these guys, well, they will wage war on us and they will lose. But it's the end game. You saw this war. Now I'm actually kind of sorry that I didn't do it until the very, very end. And actually showed you that war. We invaded Sigor over here where they had quite a few things. But you can see that there was a station here and that I destroyed it. Yeah, we grew from here, and our first big counterparts, of course, were the Vakegi, who for some reason kept... Well, they're now really happy under us. It's been, of course, eons on when they were independent, but they have now grown to understand that we are the loveliest race around, and we have so many different systems. Showing Empire species, yeah. We have so many different species beneath us. Of course, the Succubus... It shows us that the Vakegi are really large in comparison, and they are kind of, but they're not as large as it is indicated here, because don't forget that we have modified several of our Succubi in between in order to modify their preference, because, well, we were kind of slow with the terraforming thing, so we did it through preference liking, and if you count up all of these together, all of these Succubi, you end up with over 200 Succubi, and that is double the Vakegi. But of course we have the Penisimaris here on Pollux Prime, we have the Rectalor, and we have, don't forget the Neo Succubus. I don't know where are they at right here? There, the Neo Succubus, sorry. The Mesh Ben, who are certainly happy and who we are growing and growing more because they really like to be with us. The Kessam over here, we modified them immediately as soon as we took them over. The Inari, the Benfel, of course, the very first race that was beneath us, and also they have quite a large portion within our realm, having over 70 inhabitants. They're like 2/3 of the Vakegi. We let them grow as well. No Leviathan could stand in our way, and in the end, the Federation that we created won. It's a bit unfortunate that they show the current president as being the winner. If I had known that, I might have gone earlier for a war so that our picture was over here. Zeus, the current empress of the lovely Succubus race, our matriarchal society as we always created it. We pierced several times into the shroud. I haven't even checked yet if we could do that again. Yes, we can. Research into the shroud. Let's just look at it. For a fleeting moment, we are lost, and a sense of utter panic washes over us as we contemplate an eternity spent within the shroud. Then we regain our footing, and the terror resides. We could increase our weapon strength, but it's very low chance. Shield strength, or ship repair. If successful, the energy of the shroud will be channeled into a powerful boon that has a positive effect on our entire empire. I'm gonna go actually with the medium one. The conduit that our telepaths were using to connect to the shroud on itself collapsed on itself, and several energy layers of the psychic realm suddenly shifted without warning. We are being summarily ejected back into normal space. Ah, too bad. For once we did not succeed. But we did have some interesting interactions with it. After all, we have, for instance, our immortal scientist. This man. He is currently, I don't know how old he is. 109. Not even that crazy old in comparison to the max, for instance, our Empress with 121. We were originally a Slavers Guild and Syncretic Evolution, making sure that we had the slaves because we were originally, of course, decadent, which unfortunately you cannot see on the screen, but we'll get to that in a moment. And later on we used cutthroat politics in order to make sure that we always had the influence to build megastructures and what have you not. Spiritualist, Fanatical-Tarianism, we never changed. We did an empire thing. And yeah, over time we modified our races countless times, actually. Although we never, unfortunately, could rename our species. I would have enjoyed doing that. We've modified it several times because these are not even the middle stages. Because the middle stages we evolved well. We weren't rapid breeders originally. We were weak originally, and that is no more the case. We have done many things to modify ourselves, but we were always communal, we were always intelligent, and we teached everybody how fun it is to be in big, happy communities so that you can make lots of babies in the end. And that, indeed, that rapid growth did help us a lot too. Look at how fast we're growing versus the Ben Fell now. I removed one population here, that's not entirely fair, but here it's a clear view of how much that 15% is definitely aiding us. We are outgrowing most of the things. With the exception, of course, of these really weird Waikiki that for some reason spread like a nutcase over here. But, yeah, I enjoyed this game. It's an unexpected victory. I thought we would still have to do a war and show you that we were already super dominant anyways. But it's not necessary. And the fact that these guys now have like equal fleet power, it makes me feel like, okay, then it really isn't problematic. Of course, our technology level is inferior, and their naval capacity is inferior, so I'm not sure how they manage to have more fleet power when their technology is lower and their fleet capacity. Then again, we just lost 6 battleships, but we're rebuilding them, so we'll get there. In fact, our fleet power is, even without the loss of these battleships, 132,000. We actually reformed the Dreadnought to be on our side, and we also have this psychic avatar, which I never knew what the heck I'm supposed to do with it, to be honest, because it's counted as a battleship, but yeah. We had some secret weapons, however, against the Empires, and look at this lovely heart. There is our other ally, and there is our other ally, and oh, here, let me just do it this way. Look at our alliance. It is indeed huge. Vassals and all. I know that this series wasn't as popular as some of the others that I've done, mainly looking there at CK2, and we will come back to CK2 as soon as Jade Dragon is out. Not sure what I'm going to do in the meantime, perhaps a little liaison. I am planning on a holiday soon anyway, so have to see, but I do want to thank everybody that stuck around with me to watch this series. A series where I was certainly in the beginning an extreme noob, and because I played a little bit on my own, got a little further. I got a nice few tips indeed about how these guys would wake up and would be dangerous, but until they wakened up we were fine. Perhaps we should have even attacked them. After all, then our fleet power was equal, and then I think we could have destroyed them even easier. But considering that, well, this is the entire galaxy they're going to have to fight, and these guys... Well, if these guys will go too far, these guys will wake up because they're fanatic xenophiles. They're exactly the competitors to these guys, and, well, if these guys become too aggressive, these will wake up and they will start smacking back. Which, in this case, you could actually then go and say, no, we're going to be a third party and we're going to fight both of them. But I'm not ready to do that, and not desire to, because these guys will never wake up because they're going to lose this war against us. I am positive of that, and I'm not sure if it... I don't think it is interesting to watch that anymore. It will be just another war. Yeah, sorry, I'm just rambling a little bit on. Just unexpected victory. It's always nice to have an unexpected victory for once. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a few things. Probably not. Probably you teach me more than I teach you. But I thank you nonetheless, once again. And if we ever come back, possibly. Some people... There was some people that did watch it and apparently enjoyed it. But do let me know in the comments what you enjoyed. Perhaps you want to see when Synthetic Dawn comes out that we will play as cold-hearted robots who will just destroy the whole of the galaxy. Perhaps you like that more. Perhaps nobody wants me to come back. Just let me know in the comments if you did enjoy the series, and do leave these like and comments because it helps the channel also for other people to find those series that you find enjoyable, and perhaps for this channel to grow a little bit more, because if I grow a little bit, I might be incentivized to do other stuff as well. Okay, I'm rambling. I'll say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty. in the form of the lovely Succubus Blessed Imperium. I thank you for participating, for being an oh so helpful listener and watcher, and we of the Succubus Blessed Imperium say, go with the blessings of Melcontet, that you may prosper and multiply. Goodbye.